I'm your host, Kinetic, and you're watching GameOnEnd. Hello, welcome to our add-on series. Today, we will take a look at the add-ons Battleground targets and Battleground enemies. We're using the add-on control panel to enable and disable as we go, so let's take a look. Now, these are two separate add-ons. But one is handling unit frames for your team in a battleground, and the other one is handling unit frames for the enemy team. So let's get those loaded and jump into a battleground. Alright, so we've got our team, which is synced up with this here, and we've got the enemy team, and we are already in progress. And about to lose. So let's see if we can find somebody. Alright, let's take a look at the options here. First, we have our enemy targets. Alright, so we can pull this up. This gives us some sample frames here so we can see what it would look like. So as you can see with these, gives us a pretty compact list of our team or the enemy's team, cooldowns on some of the major abilities that they're using, such as shields or stuns, etc. We can lock them in place. We can adjust the fonts. And then we can get into some of the visual elements. We have range indicators. We can show player names or levels, and we can even keybind in some macro commands for clicks, such as left or right, in which case you can assign things like heals or hots, or even like stuns, interrupts, things like that, so you could make it on enemy frames where a left click could be a spell interrupt. So you could actually not have the unit targeted and can still cast on them based on either left or right click buttons. You can also have it set them as your focus or select them as your target. Now we have some settings here based on the size of the group. So you can have different settings based on whether you are in, say, like a smaller battleground like Warsong Gulch or Arathi Basin, or a larger one, so that you don't have 40 of these unit frames. Alright, so we've got the settings for each of these sizes. You can change the bar sizes, you can change what information is shown, role icons, the number of people that are targeting a person, and then the texture of the bar. You can also show cooldowns for when they have used trinkets, racials. You can show what spec they are to help you target healers, say. You can also show diminishing returns on cooldowns such as stuns. And then you can enable or disable showing buffs. And then same thing for ally frames. Alright, so let's jump in and take a look. Alright, so you can see the little indicator here showing that we have one person targeting this, which is me. And as we'll go, we'll see, you can see a paladin here is targeting this hunter. So it's pretty cool that you can quickly see how many people are on a target, who is on it. We can see the breakdown of what spec they're here as. So their team has 2 healers. Our team has 2 healers. So we can see our target here. So we can target this, we can see that they're damaged, we can see that there's a couple people targeting them. We can see that cooldowns have been used. We can see who is holding the flag. We can look for a healer here. You can see that the flag carrier is also a healer. So as you can see, there's a lot of information to be had here. As we saw in the options, you can enable or disable any of these features that you'd like. You can also customize the look of this to something that works more for you. So hopefully you, if you do Battlegrounds at all, you install this and give it a go. That will do it for this episode. If you've enjoyed this, remember, pressing the like button is absolutely free. Subscribe and stay tuned for more Game on End.